Hi guys, welcome back. So today's a very special day because we're going to do the windows, finally. It's taken me about a year to do this. There's always somebody drilling when I'm doing a video. I was going to do the drilling. I was going to do the curtains idea, but I figured if I'm going to do the curtains, then I still need to put up the silver insulation foil on the windows to cut down on condensation and stuff like that. And also for privacy as well. I've been trying to think of a way to basically cover the windows as well as having some sort of vapour barrier, but also to try and keep the heat in. So I think I've come up with a solution for it. In my head I've got an idea. I'm going to make boards kind of thing. So basically the board is it's not going to be flush up against the window, but it's going to tuck in nice and neatly at each end, and I'm going to make a cutout for that as well. But it's just so that they can sit there, and the plan is when I store them, I just store them up here. So the lighter I can get them, the better. I think I'm going to go with 3mm plywood, and in my head how it's going to go is I'm going to have the 3mm plywood, and on the side facing the window I'm going to put the silver vapour barrier that I used in the van, and then on this side I'm going to use just like a covering type of thing, something to match the interior of the van, maybe with a wee bit of colour, maybe a pattern or something, just to make it feel a bit more homely. So that's the idea. 3mm plywood, vapour barrier, and just a nice finish. And I want to try and cut the plywood kind of tight so that I don't need to secure them, I can just basically pop them on. Let's get the templates made. So here's the first cutout, and this is for the back two windows. As you can see, there's the wee cutout, and again I love my cardboard cutout templates, so let's stick it up and let's see the fit. So that would just slot in there like that. Now again, this is just a template, but there you are, something like that. So that seems to sit itself, and again it's not completely covering it, but again that's okay because it's blacked out windows anyway, so no one's going to see in. That will obviously do this one as well as do that one. This is the other cutout, and as you can see I've had to cut a wee notch there, and that's just for the door handles right there. So let's shove this one on. And also as well, when I was making this, if you can see here, I've had to make a wee notch there because of the door right there. So just keep that in mind if you want to copy this design. So let's put this up. Just like that. There you go. And as you can see, it's a nice tight fit. So there you go, what took me a year took me 10 minutes just to make the templates. Unbelievable. So do you know the funny thing about it is, when I went to Largs and when I've went to North Berwick, even IKEA, when I done the stealth camp in IKEA in the last video, having these two windows here blacked out with boards would have made such a difference. Because even though the windows are tinted, if the light shines through, you can still kind of see, you know, someone in here, or, you know, you can see someone moving about anyway. But with these two boards up, it actually stops any of the light going through, so the blacked out windows in front do a better job at keeping everything in here more private. We'll use these as the cutout templates, and we'll cut the plywood. I'm going to need to make a few adjustments though, because as you can see here, I never cut it right, so I'm going to need to factor that in when I go and cut it. But I'm excited to see how these turn out, so let's go. Right folks, that's them all cut. Let's put them on and see how they look. So just before I show you, I actually did something else. So I bought midge netting quite a while back, and the idea that I had was, because of the new side door that I've got, I want to be able to open the door and work and chill, but not have any midges come in or flies or all that stuff. But again, it was a job that I kept putting off, just like the windows, kept putting off, and then finally I've got round to doing it. Now the Fiat Doblos, I've got obviously these windows here that open quite the thing. They've also got windows sliders here, as you can see. However, the one on the passenger side doesn't have a lock, so I don't even know if it can slide open. But this one does, if you look. So there it is. And it's just magnetic strips that I've put on it. And crudely, what I've done is I've super glued the mesh to them. It was literally the only thing I could find that would stick to them without peeling it away or anything like that. So I've done that round the whole thing. As you can see, I've had to make the cutout as well for the door handle. And on the window, you can see I've put the magnetic strips all the way along the outside of the window. And again, as you can see, I've just glued it. Let's see if I can do this one-handed right. It's just a case of over a bit. There we go. Just a case of slotting it on, and as you can see, it just slots into place. With this bit, you just want to make sure it's nice and tucked up, like that. And then, as you can see, it's just a nice tight fit. And when you want to open it, go in behind it. There you are. All closed. Nice and sealed. Good airflow, but no flies, no midges. And that's the outside. It's just a nice tight fit all the way around. And all in there as well. But I'll leave a link for the mesh in the description, and you get it on Amazon. Aye, go pick it up if you want to keep the midges out your van. Let's get the new cover on and we'll see what that looks like. See if I can do it one-handed. So again, you need to make sure that you go under the notch. There you go, just like that. And then get the other one on. And do it one-handed. There you are. So much better. Let's put the other two up, see what it looks like. I can't believe it's took me a year to do these. I just love them. So let's see what the light leakage is like from the outside. Like that, you can't even see anything. So clearly there's light. Look at that, you can't even see anything. Yes sir. What took me a year just to sit down and get started took me what, about 2 hours max. They just look amazing. They just complete the van, I think. I never showed how I put the covers on. So with the covers, I didn't actually glue them or stick them down on the actual panels. The reason behind that was I can get to change it if I want, and it means I don't have to damage the panel and all the rest of it. So if I was wanting to change the colour, if I was wanting to change the design or anything like that, then it's just a simple case of taking the black duct tape off, and then I can just change the fabric. I can stop moaning now, although I'm not going to stop moaning completely because I still need to do the back window. As you can see, and I'll just put curtains on it, and I can live with just putting one piece of silver insulation on the window for condensation and stuff, but it'll be easier for when I'm driving and stuff and reversing. But also as well, because the boot lid goes up the way, if I put a panel on that, it's just going to fall over, so there's no point. And if you found this video helpful, if you found it useful and it's gave you some ideas for your camper, why not drop me a wee like and leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more videos and more future van trips. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.